In September, the Custos of the Holy Land, Brother Francesco Patton, visited the United States in Washington. He met with the Custodies community living there and encouraged the friars in their mission as a bridge between North America and the land of Jesus. There were many meetings with the local church and society, well attended by Catholics and others. They testified to how American society recognizes in these 125 years of the Custodies' presence in the United States a grace and a gift that must be preserved, and that it must be cultivated through knowledge of the holy places and support for Christian community suffering from war, unemployment and precariousness of all kinds.
Il monastero di Terra Santa di Washington e il santuario che fa parte del monastero sono nati per...
The Holy Land Monastery in Washington, D.C. and the shrine that is part of the monastery were created to bring the Holy Land closer to Christians in the United States. And this was something very, very important because during the 1800s and even in the first half of the 1900s, it was very difficult to travel in this way. Instead, Christians in the United States were able to get to know the many holy sites. Inside the church there is a reproduction of the Annunciation Grotto in Nazareth, and in Bethlehem there is the Mount of Transfiguration and Calvary. We see today how relevant this is because we have not been able to receive pilgrims for a year.
Noi vediamo oggi quanto questo sia attuale perché da un anno non possiamo ricevere pellegrini.
Siamo molto felici di celebrare questo anniversario di 125 anni della presenza francescana.
We are very happy to celebrate this 125th anniversary of the Franciscan presence of the Custody of the Holy Land here in Washington. It is a very important moment because it also remembers or celebrates these 125 years, but also indicates the importance of the Custody of the Holy Land for the local church. First of all, we have and are the link, the bridge between the Holy Land and the Church in the United States, with the land of Jesus and his mother Mary, a place of peace and reconciliation here in the United States, in the midst of the capital, Washington.
Un luogo di pace e di riconciliazione qui negli Stati Uniti, in mezzo alla città, alla capitale Washington.
The Custodies' mission in the United States is appreciated and supported by the pastors of the American Church, for the work that the friars do in enhancing the link with Christians in the Middle East and for the activity from which it is primarily the Americans who benefit.
Well, first of all, this monastery, this Franciscan monastery, is a great anchor of prayer. It welcomes just literally thousands of people each year, and it's a holy place. People feel holy when they come here. But in addition, it heightens their awareness of the needs of people who live in the Holy Land. And those needs have never been more desperate than they are right now. So I'm always happy to be a part of the monastery, not only as a pilgrim, but as someone who can encourage generosity on the part of all of the faithful to care for the desperate needs of our brothers and sisters who still live in the Holy.
Ci auguriamo di continuare a perseverare in questo nostro servizio, sia per la Chiesa locale degli Stati Uniti.
We hope to continue to persevere in this service, both for the local church, for the United States, and for the Universal Church. I would also like to mention that the Commissariat of the Holy Land in Washington plays a very big role in protecting the Christians of the Holy Land. We know how important it is also to make a voice heard. And here, a voice in defense of the holy Christians is also a very important role of economic support. The United States is the one who also helps the Holy Land the most economically, so for us I would say it is a very important strategic point to which we are very attached.
Per noi direi che è un punto molto importante e strategico al quale ci teniamo molto, al quale siamo affettivamente legati.